Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today going to be taking a look at Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Because truth is, this game came out a while ago and I didn't really pay much attention to it. I really enjoyed the first one. I don't know why I never really paid a huge amount of attention to this coming out. I just kind of missed it. It was just one of those that got missed along the way. But yeah, I really did enjoy the first one. I spent a fair bit of time actually playing on that one. I thought it was a brilliant game, so I am definitely interested, or was definitely interested, I should say, how this one turned out. I've played a fair bit of it once I realised it was on Game Pass, and well, you know what? I've been liking this one too. At the end of the day, I'm going to stick with my Yesco. It's my sort of go-to car. If you enjoyed the first one, you're going to enjoy this one. Handling is very, very similar. There's a couple of new sort of features, if you will, but the basic principles of driving, the basic ways the car handle, are very much along the same lines. So, yeah, if you didn't like it, there's no drastic change here, but it works wonderfully for this game. I mean, the way the cars drive combined with the visuals, it does a fantastic job of feeling like a Hot Wheels race, essentially, a race with toy cars. They're great fun to drive. They really look the part. I mean, they did in the first one as well. I was always impressed with how well they look the part. Actually, I have this very car, this Yesco model, somewhere in my cupboard full of many Hot Wheels. And this absolutely looks the part. The texturing on the vehicles is absolutely spot on. It is again with this one, which is awesome. Yeah, handling, I mean, it's a tap brake to sort of drift around the corners, although what vehicle you use is going to vary, is going to sort of, it's a shame, but different cars are going to handle differently. This is quite a balanced car. There's a lot of sort of different subclasses for vehicles. This one here is a more balanced one, so it's a little mix between speed and handling. I always like the way the Yesco drives in this. You can kind of slide it about quite nicely without it getting too twitchy. You can take some sort of tight angles if you need, and yeah, it's just generally a pretty fast car. Not that I've done that particularly well, but there's a short lap around here. We've got sort of multiple routes going on. On some of the circuits, you get all sorts of different things. You get these fans, there's various hazards, and there are more hazards this time around. You know, it's like the first one, just there's more hazards, there's more special pieces, there's more things to try and negotiate. This circuit itself actually relatively simple. Not a bad thing though, to be fair. Sometimes the simple circuits are actually the most fun to go racing around. Speaking of the handling for the vehicle, so while you're on the ground, they drive as you would expect. They're great fun. You actually have quite a lot of in-air control. It reminds me a little bit of Rocket League in some ways. You can actually move the car about in the air a surprisingly large amount. You can twist it, flip it, which does leave to some interesting, opens up some possibilities of taking some sneaky shortcuts at times if you are good enough, if you can sort of time it and be precise enough. I mean, I'm never going to be able to do it again, and I wish I was recording so I could show you it. At one point, I was driving along, went around a corner like this, sort of just slid off the track. There was no wall on the outside, and I had a full sort of tank of boost. I managed to fire the boost forward to stop myself from sliding off the circuit and sort of fly it back onto the track. Now that is very difficult to do, but it was very good fun. It was very fun, and you too. And I'm sure those going for leaderboard, like, you know, world record lap times and whatnot on some circuits are going to be able to come up with some really funky ways. Because while there are checkpoints, you'll see them around. Damn it, I was going to slide into the end wall. I think I'm about to lose this one. I was going to go into the end wall, so I tried to save it. No, I've beansed it right at the end. That's frustrating, so I'm not going to have... Well, I might get... can we pick up enough boost unless you completely run out of it? I might be able to take a sneaky shortcut somewhere. No, I don't really have much opportunity. I'm not done very well here. Oh, we're going to send it to the inside. We might just do it. Oh, that was a close race. Almost threw it away at the end. Got away with it, though. Got distracted. But yes, you can fly through the air. You can twist the cars around. You can do some quite cool manoeuvres. And yeah, because they're sort of like little toys, you can sort of use the boost to navigate and rescue yourself. That one there, had I had more boost and there not been a, you know, pseudo street light in the way, I could possibly have actually got away with that because I was going to hit the end wall. Couldn't quite jump over it. But yeah, Driving-wise, it is wonderful. I did forget to show, there is a jump ability. I don't think that was in the first one, from what I remember. There is also a sort of side boost ability. You can boost left or right. Now, you can use it to nudge your opponents around, if you want, or you can use it as a sort of dodge. So a couple of the special pieces you can have is like a spider that throws out webs that stops you. You can use it to shuffle your vehicle away from the spider's web at the last second, for example. So it's got sort of multiple uses. In fact, we've got one of the new track pieces up ahead. That thing's quite nasty. Now, I presume, I don't know much about the Hot Wheels tracks themselves, but I presume these are all sort of pieces that have been available. I don't know what that does. What that red thing was. But yeah, you've got these like magnet tracks that allow you to be driving upside down. What is that? I don't know. That I've not actually seen before. It's the first time I've come across that. It looks like it's some sort of laser grid, laser gate. Oh, this thing here. Okay, no, that's fine. That just kind of catapults us forwards. Yeah, I don't know what that does. I'm trying to figure it out. However, it hasn't caused us any grief yet. Not close enough. I was going to show the sort of vehicle nudging. Now, you can actually wipe out AIs as well, which is quite funny. You need to save boost at some of these points as well. Some circuits you actually need to be able to jump. You've got to be very careful that you don't screw yourself up. So this is an eliminator race. We've almost got ourselves in trouble through there. I cannot catch up to that Formula car at the moment. Right. Chuck it sideways around here. Then we're going to gain some boost. Right, so if I press... I've got the boost to show you. Yeah, you can nudge opponent cars off the circuit. We can't hear because there's walls either side. But yeah, when you don't have the walls, I have done it to success, pushing the other cars off the circuit. It's a fast track. I'm going to have to try and save up some boost for the right moment here, I think, to sneak my way past. One of the great things as well, I will say about the AI, it doesn't fall into the trap. God, that AI was using the boost. There you can see the sideways boost to get it out of danger. So yeah, AI difficulty. This is on hard. There is one difficulty level higher than this, and this is a pretty good challenge. I will say that much. It doesn't fall into the trap of over-the-top catch-up. Surprisingly, considering it is a very arcadey racing, if you get to the front and are driving cleanly, the AI suddenly won't magically catch up to you. If anything, the game is a bit kinder. It will let the player catch up to the AI much easier. There you go, see the AI being mean to us. Yeah, it will let the player catch up to the AI if the player makes a mistake, but it doesn't really have the AI with a ridiculous catch-up against the player. Which is, I mean, it's nice, it's a fair way of doing it. I say fair, a nicer way of doing it. Oh dear. Have I saved enough boost here to keep myself? You're an absolute asshole. We're going to return the favour with a side swipe. Please let me have enough boost to have stayed ahead here. I can see the dot on the map closing. It doesn't do it. Great race. See, like that. When it all comes together, brilliant race. I never really had a boost at the right point to try and, let's say, nudge them back. You can see how it can be used, and that can be combined with some other things. There are some different categories of vehicles. Now, I generally drive the sports cars. I haven't had much luck with some of the other categories. The drifting cars tend to be a little bit pointy with the drifting. I struggle to really utilise them. Then there are, so here we go. So you can level up the cars. I'll go into that in a little bit. I'll just stick down here. It's been sort of collecting random stuff. So yes, we have got, well, okay, so we've got balanced vehicles that are kind of good overall. You've got rockets, these are your straight line speed cars. That's probably why I was having problems trying to beat that last time. And then you've got the heavy duty stuff. There are monster trucks in this. So advantage of the monster trucks themselves, they're not as quick, but they don't get affected by some of the sort of barriers and interactable, sort of the modules of like spider webs, that sort of stuff. Don't slow these down in the same way. Or you can get this little tank thing that's not very fast, but it's very strong. So you can push your opponents out of the way, and you can try and play it like that. You can try and bump and nudge cars off the circuit if you want. There are even off-road vehicles, but I've never really come across much in the way of circuits that have needed it. There's a couple of circuits where you can go a little bit freeform. There are also some bikes, which are quite cool to see in the game. Yeah, this off-road vehicle, I've never really seen it be needed. I don't know, you can customise, you can paint liveries and all of that sort of thing, which is quite interesting. Not that I've really got into it. This is the shop, so it sort of rotates around the various vehicles that you can buy. You can spend a little bit of money to refresh it and whatnot. There's some more tanks. There's another monster truck. There's a lot of tank. There's a lot of heavyweights have turned up here. You've not really given me much interesting. Well, I say that might be interesting for you, of course. We all have our own different tastes in this. You know what? Shall we buy a Ducati off-roady bike? I didn't even know this thing. I mean, I presume it is a real bike. I can't say I ever knew that existed. Let's have another refresh. And there are some sort of special edition. There are like super treasure hunt cars you can try and find around here that will appear in this shop. Nothing amazing. I've already got that one. But you know what? I'll take the truck. So I generally just collect the real cars for the time being. You get a decent chunk of money going through as you make your way through the career to mess about buying cars. Basically, you do have. Now, how on earth did I get to it? Is it in here? I think it is, right. So you can modify your vehicles. You know, let's use this bike. So as you go through, you will unlock various upgrade points to spend in this. And this gives the vehicle special abilities. Increase handling while drifting, for example, but you reduce the boost charge sort of gain while you're drifting. Gain boost, so the opposite of that. Sure, okay, so we can go for that, and then once we've unlocked it, we can equip it. We can then upgrade the vehicle tier. That will make it a little bit faster. I haven't actually driven the bikes particularly, so this can go well. We can get more boost, but not the same sort of speed. So all of these sort of have a plus. Well, all of these have plus and negative, except for the obstacles. That it's just kind of make the vehicle immune to ghosts, barriers, and ice pool, and all of that. So I haven't come across the ice yet. That must be much later on. I mean, passive boost charge never really feels like it does all that much. I mean, it probably does a little bit, but we're going to do that. Increase the power of the boost, but less acceleration. Or we can just go all the way up to ultimate. Now, it doesn't really seem to matter too much what class your vehicle is in, like tier-wise. You can, I think the AI vehicles are sort of drawn from the same tier as yours, basically. And as you go up here, you know, your vehicle gets faster. Reduces the vehicle's weight, but also reduces the strength of the dash. I don't really use dash very often, so sure, let's do that. And then make sure you equip it. You've got to make sure you equip it, because it's very easy to buy it and then not equip it, and then you forget. Change type of boost. Yes, I don't like... So there's two types of boost. You can have one that sort of builds up in blocks, then you deploy it all in one go, and you can build up multiple blocks, or you can have it so that it just builds up a bar that you can then deploy as and when you see fit. I prefer that one. Myself, right, increasing brake power reduces passive boost. We're going to get no passive boost charge, which I guess I'm sort of fine with. Because I don't really... Not that I ever really use the brakes all that much. It's not been... It's not been my most used one. So let's just say let's go with this bike for the moment. We will go into... So yeah, you got the customization stuff, which is quite cool. Now, this is a new game mode. We'll have a go with the bike. I might struggle with this, but we'll try it. So, waypoint 1. Essentially, I mean, this is just the basic map. Normally you have a circuit that's sort of draped around here. Don't worry, there's a whole custom circuit builder. I'm not going to go into it because I'm not very good with it, but there is a whole custom... You can build your own custom circuits, which is cool for this. Yeah, this game mode basically just sees you plonked down on the map, and dotted around are the checkpoints, and you have got to try and find. So you've got to sort of navigate your way around them. Now, these you can just sort of try and follow. Oh, where is that one going to go? Yeah, I was going to say it's going to put it somewhere. And now your route through here is up to you, and it may well. There's all sorts of different routes that I've found. May well get quite technical. Missed that. Could have actually been clever. I knew we were going to have to turn around. I just don't know. But this is actually a really weird little course. Where's the next one? God, so right, we will use a jump and a little bit of a boost. to kind of get ourselves changing direction and see. You can sort of see the direction the checkpoint is in briefly. Where on earth are you gonna? I was gonna guess you were probably gonna send us back this way. It's a really mean one. It's actually one of the meaner ones that I've come across in terms of you're just not able to see where you're supposed to be going. Okay, we're going this way now. That's fine. That's fine. I'm guessing we're spinning around. I'm going to preemptively guess that. Jump there. It's up the hill by the looks of it. We can jump on that part. Speed our way up the hill. This might doesn't feel too terrible to drive. Okay, we got away with that. Yep, that's fine. Okay, we will get a little bit better. We've spent a lot of time in the air there. We are basically flying our bike at this moment in time. Oh no, we've gone off the edge and I shouldn't have done that. No. Oh, okay, where is that? Oh no, it's all the way up here. I mean, time-wise, I feel like I've taken some shortcuts that maybe wasn't necessarily the intention, considering we fell off, reset, spun and got stuck. Cool, had to go around again at least once. That is when your off-road vehicles would probably be useful for that particular event. There's a lot of dirt going on. But yeah, that is a cool, I say, is a fun little game mode. And they can get quite mean, they can get quite intricate, they can get quite interesting, that style of circuit. What have we got next? Eliminator. And then, yeah, time attacks. There is the drift events. I am not good at them. I'm not good. I'm not good at the drift events whatsoever. You do also get these challenges that will crop up. So, for example, this one here. Complete the unleashed goal of one drift event using a heavy-duty vehicle with the maximum grip skill. God, that feels very mean. But okay, let's. You know, I'm gonna try this for you, the wonderful audience. A drift event. We did this one. Complete unleashed goal of 1. Wait, does that mean I need to do? The unleashed goal is 800,000, isn't it? God, I'm not gonna be able to do that. I don't think. I can't actually. No, I can't do it on this event because this is locked to a specific class. So some of the events are locked to a specific class of vehicle. Right, oh god, this one here was a tough challenge as well. Okay, so we want a heavy duty vehicle. Right, let's go. So we're gonna do a little bit of modifying. Actually, you know what? One of these, I was thinking about, I actually reckon one of these is going to be probably better to do. Let's get this bus, the Volkswagen drag bus, which is very cool. Yes, we're going to want the... Oh, actually, I didn't actually necessarily... Well, actually, we need that, right? That's the one we need. Right, let's unlock fully... Let's fully upgrade the bus. Plus, if it's faster, we're probably going to have more sliding. I want more sliding. So, we've got the maximum grip. Now, I think the other thing we're probably going to want... Increase the power boost... I don't know if I want that. They're probably going to want extra braking because we're going to have to slow it for some corners. Reduce the vehicle's weight, probably helpful because we're not using it as a heavyweight here. We're using it as a drift car. Increase the speed going. We're going to be slipstreaming. Okay, yes, we will go with we'll go with that. Equip that, and then we can get this. Reduce the vehicle's weight, but also reduces the maximum speed. Why does that put handling down? No, that shouldn't be putting handling down. Oh, it's automatically applied it anyway. Oh, I guess it might be me taking it off. Don't want to change boost type. I think we're okay. I think we should be okay. I think this is going to be an okay sort of setup. So, we will now go and try this challenge. These challenges, as I said, some of them can be pretty difficult, which makes it interesting. Yeah, there's another game mode. As you go through the areas, you have various boss battles. You basically come up against the various sort of animal set pieces. So dinosaurs, pterodactyl was the last one I did. That has a little. Oh, I've gone too soon with the boost because I was busy doing commentary. Yeah, they have like their own little game mode. Basically, you have to go around a circuit and you have to be hitting these little targets to kill the boss. God, this does not drift as well. I did this challenge with the Koenigsegg, with the Jesko. So I mean, this is about keeping... So you've got to keep the vehicle off the wall, because if you hit the wall, you will instantly lose your multiplier. And you need that if you're going to score 800,000 points. The only good news about this is it's not the worst handling thing I've ever driven. It's actually, for a heavyweight, it's actually drifting quite well, although it's not quite got enough there for it. It's just not, I'm not able to get the back end out enough. Now, one of the things we are going to find is, what I have found with these events is there's sort of like a few corners, especially on this track, there is a few corners where I need to be really good and maximise my points, because otherwise we're going to struggle to score them elsewhere. So at least we are keeping the 3 times multiplier. Oh god, this bit here is weird. So this is an interesting... I've only come across this on this track so far. You're sort of anti-gravity, you've got to use the boost and angle you can't. Let's say about in-air control, really cool. Can get really complex as well. I am not having a good run so far. The only plus point for us is we haven't smacked the wall, so at least we are gaining some points here. This is where we're going to maybe stand a chance to get some good points. Oh, come on. Slide, because it's wide enough. We can just sort of let the car go through that section. Wonderful stuff. 500,000. It's not shabby. I think we're going to struggle to make the target, but by not hitting the wall, we are giving ourselves the best possible chance here. Actually, a little bit nervous. It's going weirdly well. I was hoping we were going to be completely stuffed, so it didn't really matter. But now it's actually looking semi-plausible, and I'm worried I'm going to chuck it away at this stage, this late part of the game. Oh, like that. Oh, we're so close. We're so close, but we are actually on the final stretch. Now, what I'm going to try and do... Can we... Oh, come on. No, I couldn't bloody wiggle it because it didn't have enough. Ah, so close. So close. Unless we somehow managed to score like a couple of 100 points at the death that I didn't have time to watch on the screen. God damn it. 848. Don't think that'll be enough. That's the drift game mode though. Yeah, I mean, it is... It's good fun. It's good fun. Honestly, this game is just... really very, very good. I've been having a lot of fun with it. As if you like the first one, you're going to like this one. It's just more. There's more cars, there's more tracks, there's more track pieces, there's a few more game modes. The AI are great fun to race against. I'm actually really impressed. They put up a good fight. You have some really close battles. My only real gripe with this one is the amount of DLC. It's absolutely insane. There is so much. I don't know why I'm going to have a reset on here. I actually went to the wrong place. But let's go see if there's any fun cars before I finish the street. Ooh, hello. This is actually a fun selection of vehicles. I will take that. Because it's quite cool. I would have the BMW, but we're not going to have the money for all of it. But yeah, that thing looks like it's probably going to be very, very fast. That's cool. Yeah, there's so much DLC. So much DLC. And I understand, of course, the game is now on Game Pass. A lot of us, like me, for example, are going to be playing it for free and whatnot. But the amount of DLC is insane for this. And the sad thing is a lot of the cars that I'd be interested in, this thing, how cool it is, are also DLC cars. I'm less fussed about fictional cars and whatnot, but yeah, there's Fast and Furious vehicles. God knows how far. Here we go. I mean, this is the thing I'm most sad about. I love the 155 DTM car, but yeah, that's DLC. It is a lot of DLC in this one. I have that Hot Wheels car as well. I have the little Honda City. I'm gonna get distracted. I mean, I can get distracted just looking at cars. Yeah, there's a lot of DLC. Now, they're not crazy expensive, the DLC packs, but there is just so much of it, which is quite a bit of a shame, especially for vehicles like the Ford GT, for example. What on earth is that? Oh, it's like a demo derby car. I mean, we're still going. There we go. That's through most of the DLC. I think some of them may be coming out recently as well, but. Yeah, I don't know how much more DLC is going to end up with this one, but there's quite a lot of very fun-looking cars are sadly DLC. There are great vehicles to be getting on with. Don't get me wrong. I like that we've got 300 SL. I like that we've got the 3-litre CSL. I'm going to have this. I have this actual model. I think I have this model with that actual livery as well somewhere in my collection. Yeah, there's plenty of fun cars to be getting on with. Plenty of real world vehicles. You know, for those that like those, plenty of fictional ones and all that. But is a lot of DLC. However, that is going to be it for this video. I mean, as I said, you got Game Pass. This is on there. You might have not missed it, or you might have missed it. You might have forgotten, or whatever. Go give it a try. It's actually really quite good fun. You'll probably find yourself getting lost playing it for quite a while. That though is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.